How do we stop the pain? My name is Diane, and there has been so many things that's been on my mind. Within my resource, I came across a lot of disturbing things, and so much could be stopped by changing some of our ways we raise our children. We are not born racist or born with hatred. It's something that is taught to us, whether it's by our parents, older siblings, TV, or even just following others so them themselves won't get bullied or picked on. I'm hoping you will help me get the word out. Here are some topics we are going to go over in the next month. How do we stop the pain? Bullying. Bullying contracts. Even rich are bullied. Suicide. Vet suicide. Mental abuse. Physical abuse. Depression. Homeless. Missing children. Parents killing children. Trafficking. And LGBTQT. These are some that we are going to be going over. This right here is my information. If you need to contact me or contact anyone else, please feel free to do so. And then we're all going to do a bullying contract. This is a bullying contract right here. So let's get started. How do we stop the pain? First of all, bullying. The first topic we'll be doing is bullying. So many things has been weighing on my heart. 10 signs of bullying. Unexplained injuries. A child is bullied every 7 minutes. Changes in appetite. Frequent sick days. Missing personal items. Suffering grades in school. Tendency to self-harm. Isolation. Avoidance. Lots of sleep. And exclusive from social activities. Some ways are bullying. Name calling. Spreading rumors. Physical harm. Personal threats. Exclusion from social groups. And cyberbullying. What can we do to help stop bullying? This needs to come to an end. It's not just kids, it's adults also being bullied. Be a helper. Help the person being bullied get the help that they need. Stand up for the person being bullied and offer support to the victim. Don't leave until you know they're safe. We as victims and helpers, we can try to help. Walk away. Tell someone. Tell them to stop. Stay calm. Take immediate action. Separate the victim or yourself from the bullier. Take bullying seriously. Spread the word. This has got to stop. We need to help remind the victim that they are valuable. Tell the victim it's not their fault. Listen to the victim or child. Encourage the victim to stand up for themselves. Support them. Help them. Remind the victim that they are loved and help them to set up a support team of friends and family. Why are people bullied at work? Every day, 1/3 of employees across the world are bullied and abused at work. Statistics show 70% of employees are bullied. Work bullying impacts 54 million people in the United States a year. 45,000 people die a year related to being bullied. Some reasons people are bullied at work: 1. Jealousy. 2. Need for attention. 3. Fear of accomplishing. 4. Struggles with envy. A is try to hurt you, and B, destroy their target reputation. 5. Lies, gossips, and spread rumors. Serial bullies are: A, they're toxic. B, they're systematic. C, they're controlling. And D, calculated. On the outside, they seem to be charming and charismatic, but on the inside, they're cold and calculated. They tend to inflict emotional pain on their victims. They are also skilled manipulators. They appear to be sweet by twisting facts and situations to make themselves look innocent. 7. Being in control. A, they have to be calling all the shots. B, they speak disrespectful. C, they always need things their way. The statistics shows that 23% are girls being bullied. 19% are boys in their school. Students who report bullying: 1. 42% hallways and stairs. 2. 34% in the classroom. 3. 22% in the cafeteria. 4. 19% on school bus. 5. 10% on school grounds. 6. Bathroom or locker rooms. Only 43% of bullied kids report being bullied. 160,000 kids miss school every day due to fear of attacks. 3 out of 5 school kids are being bullied. 31 of adults have been bullied, and 37% of adults are bullied at work. Parents and television. Parents talking bad about people in front of the kids. Parents are the ones who are setting the example. Kids pick up on how the parents and family in television. They pick up on how parents talk about others and treat them. Pretty much people have Facebook to see and read what these parents are posting. People are always putting people down, making fun of them, saying they're ugly, fat, stupid, lies, etc. I see all the time people putting people down. People are so worried about the other person and will go out their way to dig up dirt on them. Some other signs you're being bullied. 1. Physical bullying. This refers to the physical intimidation, threat, harassment, or harm. Some more harassments at work are personal space, entrapment, physical space. Also going up on the victim. They had their bullying and it was exclusively. 2. Tangible material bullying. They like using their formal power or mental leverage, financial information, or legal as forms of intimidating threats, harassment, and or harm. In these serious, the bullies use his or her advantage in stature and or resources to statue and his or her advantage and structure and resourceful to dominate controls the victim. 3. Verbal bullying. Threats, shaming, hostile teasing, insults, consistent negative judgment and criticism, racist, sexualist, or homophobic. Language that scares from mental cruelty can be as deep and long-lasting as wounds from punches or slaps, but are often not as amphibious. 4. Passive aggression or covert bullying. This is a little less frequently mentioned form of bullying, but in some ways it is the most insidious, proceeding in a subtle way but with harmful efforts. With many bullies, you can't see them coming because they are quick to make their intimidating presence known. There is a strong link between bullying and suicide. Bullied victims are 2 to 9 times more likely to consider suicide than non-victims, according to studies. Yale University, a study in Britain found that at least half of suicides are from bullying. So we can have a bullying contract. The bullying contract serves to prove acknowledgement of bullying. By signing this contract, you understand we have a zero policy on bullying and defined as following. 1. Bullying can be physical, verbal, or emotional. 2. Bullying consists of name-calling, violence, theft, rumors, exclusive threats, intimidation, and puts down and pranks. 3. We should all be respected and treat everyone the same regardless of age, gender, race, religion, orientation, size, disability, intelligence, athletic ability, or popularity. We pledge to uphold the following rules. A. To abide by the policy concerning bullying and harassment. B. To report all incidents of bullying. C. To stand up for the victim. D. To encourage others to treat others good. And E. To help make everyone feel safe and respect. You can, at the beginning of the video, I had showed a page that has a bullying contract if you like to download it. So 15 ways parents contribute to bullying. Often children who bully others have emotions that translated into aggressive behavior simply because they have learned that these behaviors are effective in getting what they want. As parents, it can be difficult to detect that these behaviors are problematic. And well, this is because sometimes there are the very same behaviors that we have ourselves. 15 things parents do that can make their kids bullies. Hitting the kids. Spanking your kids when you get angry or frustrated. Hitting the child only teaches them that it's okay to hit others when the child themselves is angry or frustrated. 2. Spousal abuse in front of the children. If parents engage in violent behavior against each other, the children will still learn violent behavior. After all, it's still monkey see, monkey do. 3. Insults and threats. When parents are angry, it's easy for them to say, A, you're no good. B, you'll never amount to anything. C, you're such a bad girl or boy. D, that's so stupid. E, why can't you be like your brother or sister? F, I'm going to leave you here if you don't behave. Kids who are told these things are more likely to pass on the insults to other kids instead. Verbally abused behavior is bullying too. 4. When parents neglect their kids, ignoring a child can be an effective way of dealing with a tantrum. Neglecting a child is basically ignored their needs even when they haven't done anything wrong. This can damage a child because they need love and attention from the parents. 5. Beneathing other people. Yes, even people who are not family members or authority figures or friends. If the child hears his parents calling that new girl at work ugly because she's fat, or that next door neighbor is a terrorist because he's a Muslim, or your uncle is a fag because he's gay, instead of teaching your kids to love and understand others, it would make for a better world. 6. Not listening to the child when a child does something wrong. The automatic response is punishment. And while this can contribute to discipline the child, it's just as important to listen to them. Talk to the child about the behavior and then hear what they have to say. It's important to take time out of the day to give them mom or dad full attention. That was the child knows they're valued, and therefore he learns to value others in return. Compare this to a child who is not listened to, who simply receives punishment, whose thoughts are not valued. As they say, you can't give what you don't have. Therefore, a child who is not listened to will not listen to others. 7. Molding bully behavior. Let's face it, some parents are bullies themselves. What's worse, they'll even justify their bullying, but as Sirius Black might say, you can only see what a person truly is, not by how he treats his equal, but how he treats his inferiors. Parents who bully and boss their employees, the house help, waitress, cashiers, and perhaps even neighbors, you're teaching your kids to act this way, and it's all right. 8. Shutting the kids up. You know how people say that children should be seen and not heard. After all, when a child keeps on whining about one petty thing or another, it could be temperature to just tell them to shut up. You're only teaching your child that it's okay to silence others if they're not want to hear what they have to say. 9. Encouraging a macho image. Some parents promote toughness in their parents. Boys are more prone to getting this. They're told not to cry because they're not a girl. They're told that they should like guns and cars. Many parents don't know it, but this is one of the factors that drives bullying in the playground. It's one of the reasons why, at least early in life, boys are more prone to becoming bullies. It's not how the child wants to act, it's how he thinks he's supposed to act. Ignoring empathy. One part of discipline is teaching the child empathy. The child needs to learn to put themselves in other people's shoes. This teaches the child what they already know about respect and boundaries. Empathy develops a child's moral compass, helping the child to make better decisions in the future. 11. Being reactive. There are two types of parenting, reactive and proactive. Reactive parenting is basically just responding to what the child is doing. This isn't bad, but it doesn't do anything for the child. Proactive parenting, on the other hand, involves teaching the child the right way to do things through daily practice rather than just saying no. Forgetting to teach basic social skills. Not every child has to be a social butterfly, but at least everyone needs to be taught basic social skills. This includes like please, thank you, you're welcome, I'm sorry. It's also important to teach kids about respect and boundaries. Teach them not to touch anyone without permission and that no one should touch them without permission. This kind of touching helps them to respect themselves and the people around them. Kids who have a better understanding of this are far more likely to have a better understanding of this are far more likely to have a healthier and more respectful relationship in the future. It's an important building block to adulthood. 13. Obsessive with material things. Material things are great, but they should not take precedence over more important things like respect, discipline, honesty, and kindness. When they do, it's not going to make the child a good person. It's not bad to buy things for your child. It is harmful when the child learns to attach his self-worth on these things. 14. Playing favorites at home. Most of us have experienced a parent or a teacher showing favorite with the other sibling or classmate. It's funny just how difficult it is to favoritism in our own household. Favoritism, on the other hand, harbors resentment, and if the resentment is left unaddressed, can escalate into outright bullying. 15. Forgetting discipline. Discipline is an important part of raising a child, but it's easy to forget it, especially when we want our children to like us. It's not the parents' jobs to be like, it's their jobs to do what's right. Forgetting discipline can have consequences that can affect not only a child's short-term behavior, but also their entire behavior, but also their entire future. Good discipline is an important way of teaching children impulse control. The child needs to know that there are not always going to get what they want. He will also learn he has to wait his turn. He might get annoyed, but he still has to control his response. If he doesn't learn this, he's going to be impulsive and lash out every single time that thing don't go his way, and that's pretty much what a bully is. So we're gonna go over these are the things that we will be going over the next a month or so. Any input would be awesome. This is my information, and also Feel free to email me, text me, anything. I'm Diane. And if you would like to print the bullying contracts, thank you, and I'll be talking with you in a few days. The next is going to be causes of suicides. Thank you.